Good evening and welcome, friends, to this Friday edition of This Is Exclusive, in which we are going to get you one on a theft that has taken place in a Bangladesh temple, none other than the Jeshureshwari temple, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi, on a visit to Dhaka in 2021, had gifted a crown for the presiding deity, the Ma Kali. And last evening, a theft took place. A miscreant took away that crown, which was gifted by the Prime Minister, and India has registered a strong protest. We are going to get you voices from Dhaka explaining what has exactly happened and what the Bangladesh government is doing to respond to India's concerns. Let me get you the headlines first. Right, CCTV captures theft of Goddess Kali crown gifted by PM Modi to Bangladesh temple. India seeks immediate action and to the matter. More and more doctors join the fight for justice for Abhaya. Indian Medical Association extends support to protesting doctors.
जननायक जयप्रकाश जी, जिनका बड़ा योगदान है लोकतंत्र को बनाने में, जो आज लोकतंत्र दिखाई दे रहा है, उनका अगर जयंती नहीं मनाने दे रहे हैं तो इसका मतलब ये है कि ये लोकतंत्र के खिलाफ हैं.
Showdown peaks between SP and BJP government over socialist stalwart Jaiprakash Narayan's statue in Uttar Pradesh. Defiant Akhilesh garlands JP's bust outside his residence. After registering a historic hat-trick in Haryana, Naib Singh Saini likely to take oath as Haryana Chief Minister on October 15th. All right, during the ongoing Navratra, a theft at the Jeshureshwari Kali temple in Bangladesh has raised serious concerns. The crown of the deity was gifted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi during his visit in 2021 to Dhaka. And that seems to have been stolen. In fact, it can be seen in the CCTV pictures on screen right now of the miscreant coming in and thieving what was the security, given the importance attached to the temple. And while India has registered protests, we have some legitimate questions to ask from the interim government of Muhammad Yunus in Dhaka as to what kind of security measures are put in place for such important Hindu shrines, when the Yunus government has maintained that Hindus are not under threat. Okay, we have a guest, in fact, joining us live from Dhaka, Advocate Govind Pramanik, and he's going to explain to us what's happening. Mr. Pramanik, how come this theft happened? This is an important temple. There must be security measures in place. And what are the authorities doing after India registered its protest?
It is very painful for us because Indian Prime Minister memory this temple. So every not only that, after early 2011, Dhakeshwari Mandir, Dhakeshwari temple, 200 gold ornament is stolen that time. So we need security, but this temple is not public temple. It is only just a private temple, no executive committee. That causes the security problem.
It is definitely a security problem, but the Muhammad Yunus government maintains that there is no problem for the Hindus. The Hindus are safe, that it's a media bogey of the Indian media that Hindus are being targeted. Yes. But we can see in the CCTV that Hindus are being targeted and that even important shrines are not safe.
Yes, yes. So government says they already CCTV footage. They already caught yet. The thief has not caught yet. But police administration is active to catch the thief.
Have they been able to arrest? Have they been able to identify this thief and arrest him reach him in any manner?
No arrest and no identified.
Not identified yet. It's been more than 24 hours. That clearly shows the levels of efficiency in Bangladesh policing. And with that kind of policing, for the Bangladesh establishment to maintain that the minorities are not being targeted despite all these reports. Obviously, Mr. Pramanik, have you spoken to anyone in the government? Are they listening to you? Are they acting to address the concerns?
Yes, concerns. I already talk one thing. Though they says that they try to the stolen ornaments will be recovered.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Pramanik, with those details. Obviously, it is clear that the minority Hindu community in Bangladesh continues to get targeted. And the proof is these pictures, the CCTV capture of theft of the crown of Ma Kali at the Jeshoreshwari temple, which was gifted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And hopefully, after India registered strong protests and our High Commissioner is in touch with the Bangladeshi authorities, action would be taken soon. Moving on. All right, moving on to a breaking news development coming in connection with a comment made by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. He was misleading media persons when he said that substantive talks happened with India on bilateral relationship, while the fact of the matter is there were no bilateral talks. In fact, India trashes Trudeau's comments on meeting Prime Minister Modi, and we are hearing from sources in the Ministry of External Affairs that, in fact, no substantive talks happened with Justin Trudeau, and that if there is anything that needs to be done, it has to be done on the side of the Canadian government. It has to clamp down on anti-India elements first, particularly the Khalistanis, and then only relations which as of now seem irreparable would be on road to repair and recovery. Big statement coming in from India, trashing the comments made by Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to his Canadian media traveling with him. Remember, the two leaders met on the sidelines of the ASEAN summit, which took place in Vientiane, Laos. Sorry for that. And it seems it was just a pull aside. It was not a bilateral meeting, as it comes out from India's statement. All right, moving on, friends. In Shimla's Sanjoli, protests are growing over illegal structures and migrants. Protesters are calling for economic boycott of outsiders as local vendors have begun an identification campaign of their shops. The major question is the Himachal government not towing the central leadership's line, because it seems to be allowing these things to be happening there on the ground. Republic is there, in fact, in Sanjoli, and bringing to you every development. Look at this report, and then come back on the other side with with our correspondent there, Lalit Sharma.
Tensions are rising in Shimla as row over illegal structures in Sanjoli is escalating. The ongoing dispute has intensified, with the Himachal Muslim Organization planning to file a plea over the recent decision of higher courts. In response, the Devbhoomi Sangharsh Samiti has launched a campaign against non-local vendors in the Sanjoli market. Hindu vendors have now begun an identification campaign, clearly branding their shops.
जो हमारे हिंदू भाई सब्जी वाले हैं उनको प्रमोट करने के लिए हमने ये सनातन सब्जी वाला बोर्ड हर एक दुकान में लगा रहे हैं और लोगों से भी गुजारिश कर रहे हैं कि अपने हिंदू भाइयों से सामान ले, फल सब्जी.
They are encouraging local residents to refrain from purchasing from non-local vendors. Meanwhile, A Muslim body of Himachal Pradesh on Wednesday decided to not comply with the orders of Shimla Municipal Commissioner's Court to demolish 3 unauthorized stories of the disputed structure.
म्युनिसिपल कमिश्नर शिमला ने फैसला दिया है वो तथ्यों के बिल्कुल विपरीत फैसला है। उस फैसले को देने से पहले ये नहीं देखा गया कि उसमें कौन पार्टीज है, कौन जमीन का मालिक है, कौन उसको कंस्ट्रक्शन को हटाने के लिए ऑथराइज है, कौन उसको पक्ष रखने के लिए ऑथराइज है। उसको नज़रअंदाज करके 1 या 2 लोगों की निजी राय के ऊपर वो फैसला किया गया है, जो बिल्कुल ही हम उसको मानने को सहमत नहीं है और हमारी पूरी मुस्लिम समुदाय के उस फैसले के खिलाफ एक राय बनी है।
The way controversy has erupted in Shimla Sanjoli town over the illegal building structure. Now the new flashlight which has been seen here in the capital is that now the Hindu groups have put placards in which it has been written Sanatan Sabjiwala, and it's a way to encourage the Sanatan religion, and they are trying to boycott the other community so that there could be a social boycott regarding this. No formal complaint regarding this have been given yet, but it seems that the stir, the controversy which has erupted around 1.5 months ago, it still persists in the state capital.
Demands are being raised at several other places in the state, which were followed by protests in district headquarters demanding scrapping of Waqf board and identification and verification of migrants coming to work in the state.
Okay, there seems to be some connectivity issue because of which we are not getting Lalit live, but he's joining us over the phone. Lalit, what's this matter? Does this have government sanction? Is the Himachal government aware that this kind of segregation is happening? And is it happening with a wink from the government? Remember, we have seen the controversy surrounding the decision taken by Minister Vikramaditya Singh of doing what was done in Uttar Pradesh in terms of identification boards of shops. And this seems to be a step in that direction. Is the government with it?
If we talk about the government, basically today we had a word. There is not a formal complaint regarding this. And when we asked regarding this, they were tight-lipped regarding that. But if we talk about the Hindu groups, the way yesterday they have distributed these placards and signboards in which it has been written as Sanatan Sabjiwala. So they have said it's their right. They don't want to boycott any particular community, but their fight is against those people who have come from the other states with fake identities and who are creating nuisance in the state capital, which is known as the peaceful state. So the way in the past 1.5 months, the whole controversy has erupted. Now, this is a way to encourage the local vendors so that their business can flourish, and the people who have come from the other states to create nuisance. These people should be economically boycotted.
Okay.
So it's a campaign which has been started by the Hindu groups. But if you talk about the government, they are tight-lipped, and no formal complaint regarding this have been given somewhere in the state capital.
Already, the government is tight-lipped because they don't want to get into it. And it seems the pot is boiling insofar as the Sanjoli mosque issue is concerned, the matter already reaching the High Court. Moving on for now, we'll slip into a short break. On the other side, chorus building up and another round of confrontation, in fact, building up between the protesting doctors and the Mamata government in Kolkata. Be right back. All right, welcome back, friends. The chorus continues to grow for justice for Abhaya rape and murder case. In the latest, people of Kolkata have come out in support of junior doctors sitting on hunger strike. The Indian Medical Association has also come out in support of the protesting doctors. Junior doctors continued their fast unto death for the 6th day on Friday, even as the condition of one of the medics on hunger strike turned critical and he had to be hospitalized. And it still remains critical. We are getting these pictures live from Lal Bazaar in Kolkata. And I'm told Shubhendu joins us live from the spot. And Shubhendu, These protests have been going on for a few hours, and remember, this is Durga Pujo day, final day, and despite that, if these protesters have come in and are protesting, clearly shows the scale of anger, mass anger against the Mamata government. What's been the government response till now, particularly on the condition of the doctor who's in ICU?
Exactly. Right now, I'm here in Lal Bazaar because and the protest, six of the junior doctors are protesting in their they are fasting unto death, and there are 6 doctors. They are critical. Their conditions are critical. They are getting their health condition getting deteriorated as the sugar level falls, and the ketone body has also been stressed in their urine, as well as the blood pressures and their pulse rate are also checking repeatedly checking with the senior doctors. But they are stick to their decision, and they are stick to their demands, that their 10 demands to the state government which they have there. And already recently the state government has also issued a report, a status report on the situation of what are the security procedures they have taken in the several hospitals across Bengal, and they according to their report, status report, that the 90% work of the CCTV implementation and the other security forces like panic buttons and all these things, what the Supreme Court as well as Supreme Court told, and they have taken in the status report, the state government has reiterated that the 90% of the works has already completed. 90% of the works have already completed. Only we will come to this news regarding this, what the exact situation in Kolkata right now. We'll be coming after a short break. Stay tuned.